Hey everybody, your boy Vilisink back again with Raid Shadow Legends, and in this one I wanted to show off a change to Brakus. Now before he had less, pardon me, attack, so I changed it up while maintaining crit rate but also maintaining speed. I do use him in the clan boss team. We changed a weapon. I can use glyphs on some of these weapons also, which is cool. So we can put minor upgrades to this things right here. It's like 1%, we can make that quite better. HP, gloves, crit damage. We can get better crit damage gloves, I do believe. I think I know where I have a pair, but I will lose the speed bonus. This immortal, I rolled it purely because it had crit rate and it was attack percentage. And just by chance, I thought if it goes to triple crit, it can be used on somebody that does damage. And Brakus is a person that normally has a broken set, and it just means you can get the stats you need to get. So I stuck it on him. Otherwise, with attack with resistance or attack with accuracy, doesn't make much sense. Just some boots, purely because of the 16% crit rate and then all the attack and crit damage along the bottom. So quickly, 37,500 plus HP, 4,200 attack up from 3,500, 5090 defense. So he's been clan boss as well as, we'll go into dungeons because I like to mess around with dungeons as well. He isn't somebody I use in arena too much. I feel like I would need even more attack just because of how good arena is nowadays. So he can have lower defense in the budget unkillable because he will go through his kit, but he heals. He's got like a lifesteal aspect to his kit. 177 speed because he has to be between 175 and 179. Perfect crit rate. 218 crit damage. A little bit of resistance, bit of accuracy, but he's mainly there just to do some damage. And his base stats are actually pretty cool. I'm going to go over them first, but we'll quickly just skim down them. 19,800, so close to 20,000 base HP for an attack-based champion. Quite strong, quite nice. 1465 attack on a base is quite nice as well. It's a nice strong number to build off of. Defense is really low. To be expected though. Speed 101, so a pretty fast boy. 15% crit rate and 63% crit damage, which is just standard I believe for a Lego attack champion. 40 resist on his base and no accuracy. I would kind of like the accuracy just because he does apply debuffs, so let's look at quickly what he does. He attacks one enemy, heals his champion by 15% of the damage inflicted. If you can book him, he's just going to get even better. But healing on this is really good, especially in clan boss, because you're going to take Soul Drinker anyway. But for dungeons where we're going in Doom Tower, healing this one is A1. The heals, the more damage you do, just the bigger heals you're going to get. So I have no complaints there. Full Moon Rampage, which is really annoying. I've fought so many Brakus to shifters, and I hate this move, but I have a Brakus now, so I quite like it. Attacks one enemy 6 times. Not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, not 5, but 6 times. First hit, 75% chance. All can be booked to 100. Placing the big version of Weaken, 25%. Debuff for 3 turns. Heals this champion by 25% of the damage inflicted. So again, he does X amount of damage. He will get X amount of heals. And again, if you do use main clan boss for a budget unkillable, all the heals from his kit just mean he won't get the stun because he's constantly topping his HP up. Heals this champion by 50% of the damage inflicted instead, if the target is under a fear or true fear. So dungeons, Doom Tower, if you can fear or true fear someone, if you give him accuracy to land it, he gets an even bigger heal, which is quite nice. Hunter's Howl, one away from the cooldown, which is, so give me a Lego book playing. I need one Lego book and I want it to go there. Places an increased attack buff on all allies for 3 turns before he attacks, and it's the big version, 50%. This again, clan boss, just quickly take note of it. This is quite important to the clan boss team. He goes before Fane, and that is because he beats up increased attack. The increased attack just does more. It's way better than a poisoner because this increased attack enables my monitor, a cult brawler, to hit 150, 200k, like really big numbers. Each hit has a 50% chance, goes to 75, of placing True Fear debuff for a turn. 75 again, when booked, chance of placing a fear debuff on 2 random enemies for 1 turn if the True Fear is placed. So, if you can land, the my mind has went blank for 2 seconds. So, chance of placing True Fear for 1 turn, 50% chance of placing Fear. So yeah, land True Fear, you can then pretty much fear everybody else. Nice CC. I had a bit of a brain fart there, it happens. Beast mode is really nice but really annoying, and I would like to get this cooldown booked. Damage increases by 40% when this chappie's HP drops below 40%. So after he gets killed, he will revive. 40% boost to his damage. Active effect revives this champion with 20% HP when killed. Immediately grabs an extra turn. So he will immediately give an extra turn with an extra turn with 40% extra damage. And with the lifesteal aspects to his kit, you can effectively, if you have that 6 hitter already, heal himself up to almost full. That goes to a 5 turn cooldown. He has Master Raise. We'll quickly see, what did I give him? I had to get Retribution, Exalting Death, there's Deterrence, War Master for damage. I did consider Giant Slayer because the multi-hit, but I think it's just the personal preference. So now that we've seen his full stats, we'll just take a look around and we'll jump into, we'll go to Dragon first and we'll just see kind of how he hits. I would need to think of an arena team to build around him if I really wanted to take him in there. So what affinities do we have? I mean, we can take him in, we'll do 20. 20 is quite universal. People do 20 all the time. And it's something quite nice to aim for if you are looking to... So remove Ninja. We'll go Brakus. And I do like the Poisoner, so we'll keep Yuri Grim in. And let's see how he hits with all of his moves now. After this, we maybe just go into Ice Golem maybe. Or we'll find a Doom Tower stage. So we'll go on 1% speed. He will open with his A3. Okay, well, I'll just manually for a second. So this is the increased attack buff on all allies. Before he attacks, if he lands True Fear, he can fear everybody else. And we are going for this dude right here. 26, 29, 25, 75k give or take is not too bad. Can we land some stuns? We can land a few, but we have fears and True Fears with some resists to be expected. We'll throw some poisons on this dude right here. Again, we'll just hit this dude here. We're going to just go back to... Okay, what's this one? So, extra hit if it's critical. So he does have crit rate, so we can kill him. Go back, and we now have a 6 hitter. The tanky one of the group is most likely Tyrell, so let's see. 9, 11, 11, 10, 12. I thought it would be better, but he is quite tanky. But let's see how they work. Let's see how quickly we get through this first wave on 2 times speed. I'm curious to see how he does with the dragon. So on his A1, 43,000 damage on that crit hit, which is quite nice. I could have actually taken in a Royal Guard or something. Would have made it quicker, but I do enjoy Poison in Dragon Dungeon. It just works out a lot better. Just because it's not reliant on anything. The poison tick will have a set amount of damage coming off. You can always weak hit, you can always 29,000, you can always not get a crit, so with poisons, you're kind of guaranteed to get however many potions you have. There's going to be a set amount for each one, 31k on there. So let's see how we're doing here. Slow start, but we'll just keep on going through. So 7, 9, I thought it would be slightly better. But I do have speed boots. If I can get the extra speed, I would love to give him attack boots. If I could maintain that 170 speed, which realistically, if I moved him into speed sets, it could be done. The 2 speed sets would give me 24 speed before looking at substats. It would also put him to maybe 5k attack, which would make him a bit of a beast. But he does hit pretty well, and he's healing himself up quite nice as well. So there isn't any danger that he's going to be low on HP. We started off slow on 1 times speed, but we're still not taking the longest amount of time. There is plenty of debuffs, as you can see, active on enemies. Stuns, loads of poisons. We've broke their defense, we've broke their speed, we've broke their accuracy. And 60 plus k damage. So Brakus is doing quite nice. Poisons, as always, are quite nice. Again, okay, maybe Brakus needs to warm up a little bit. Maybe that's what it is. It's maybe just one of those things. He has to hit once or twice before he kind of gets his mojo working. 45k on an A1, which is actually pretty solid. You cannot complain. So let's see, just at 4 minutes, let's see how we got on with the dragon here. I think Brakus could be good in the arena, but I would like to think of a team that he would go really well with, so I can get the best out of him for that. And also, if I put him into arena, again, I would like to focus on attack boots, which probably would be a bit of a struggle, but you can go in and go a second team. He obviously revives after he gets killed. You know, I could be really annoying. I could put in Swift Parry, 75k, some poison ticks. So we took off a chunk of HP. Let's fill up that bar for poisons and then see where we sit. So we'll see. So 9, 10, 10, 10. So we'd like a little bit more dungeon damage. Clan boss, those hits can be closer to 20-25. So they're a bit less in dungeons, but nonetheless it is solid damage. He's definitely a champion people hate to fight, because he's too annoying, and if you can counter with an A1 that does 40,000, he will be causing people some serious problems. So overall, I think the changes I made to him are quite nice. Eventually, get him out of broken sets. Maybe I need to just level some cool gear. As always, silver is an issue with that, so he's still a fun champion in my opinion, still a very fun champion. So let's just keep on chopping. We'll see how much poisons, how much damage we do, because if we can get some strong hits, the poisons should remove this purple bar very easy. I see no reason why it should be bad. 75k, which is quite nice. If you happen to get scorched, he will counter with a pretty nice hit, I would assume. So let's see how much HP the jug is left. Can we get a counter? No, that's a shame. But again, he's doing okay with HP. He's healing himself consistently, so that kind of works for him. He's one of his attributes I really enjoy is he's constantly healing, so you don't need to put him in lifesteal gear, because he heals on multiple moves in his kit. And it's just over 2 minutes to take the dragon out with some poisons. he does do an okay amount of damage. It is stage 20. I could have went to a lot of other places, could have went higher up, but he still does 1.2 million damage next to the Poisoner that does 1.5 million damage. So that's pretty respectable. So let's just quickly see. Doom. I'd like to check Doom Tower. I mean Fire Knight. I'm trying to think if I've ever used him in Fire Knight and if it's worth taking him into Fire Knight. We'll check the affinities on Fire Knight just to see how it looks. Ice Golem dependent, but we normally go to Ice Golem, so why don't we mix things up a little bit? Let's see who my team is for Fire Knight, my quick team, because I may not want to actually change the quick team. No, we're not going to battles. So we have Nethril to CC, also some turn meter. So yeah, okay, so we'll maybe see. Let's go Doom Tower. I really don't want to change the team, mess with the presets. But in future, I do plan on doing more with Brakus, like Arena. He has more damage, maybe show him off in Clan Boss again. Let's go high up to the top of Doom Tower. So we're on hard, just under the Scarab. I could have took on the Scarab, but I'm genuinely not usually bothered of like with regards to killing his ass. I could put him in Destroy again, but he's in the Clan Boss team. There's so many things I would like to do with him. So let's just say if we don't, we'll take Basher out. We'll put in extra damage, so we've got control, decreased defense, a couple of damage dealers. He is weak to Jizzo and a Brawler, but that's fine. We have Ninja. And let's rip on through this wave, see how we get on. I do not picture it being too long, but again, we're going to gauge, we'll get a good idea on the damage that he can do, because he's a very, very solid champion. A very solid champion. So we'll start on 1 time speed. We will go to 2 times speed after he attacks. So Hunter's Howl and Seeker was not, well, we are on hard Doom Tower to be fair, so let's just see how we go here. We'll do some hits, then I'll maybe just speed on to the end of the run, depending on how quick we actually. So 3. He is hitting Seeker, which is very weird. Why are you hitting the person that's like your weak affinity to Seeker, Brakus? Why are you hitting him? Unless you're flexing because you know you can hit hard. So come on, finish Seeker off. HP burns, we've got some freezes. Ninja, a league of his own. I've done many Ninja videos and I'll probably do more because he isn't booked. But as you can see, he's burning people, he's freezing people, and he hits hella hard. So Ninja, sadly people cannot get him anymore. I'm pretty sure you can't even summon him from shards, which is a bit of a shame. Because he is a very good champion. Not one you should 6-star straight away. I disagree with that wholeheartedly. Your starter is better for your resources. Kale can farm 6-3. Brutal, sorry, not 6-3, 12-3, 12-6 on Brutal and whatnot. So always stick with your starter. So come on, Brakus, 20,000, second wave. So Coffin Smashers, we do have Bashers in here, and we have Poisoners. So let's see, again he's going for, no, yeah, he's going for the right affinity. It is hard Doom Tower, so maybe it's just because of the Doom Tower we're on. He's hitting slightly less than I thought he would. But he's proccing counter attacks. He is doing pretty well. He's constantly healing himself up. He's having no issues whatsoever. Ninja, as always, throwing out some pretty nice damage. We have the revive if we need it. We have the stuns. 30k damage, finished off by Stagnite. So let's rip on through this wave. Let's see, do we have the 6-hitter or the A1 from Brakus? We have the 6-hitter now. No, the A1, 19,000. Still not too bad, but have to take into account the defense levels of these champions and the HP levels of these champions because we're on the harder Doom Tower. So he is still doing very, very well. I mean, he's not savage, it isn't cruel gear, but he's sitting really well. I don't think it can be denied. He's sitting very strong. And we're just 20,000, still okay. And he's constantly topping up his HP, which is good. He's never going to be low on HP, depending if people have destroy sets or if people decrease max HP. Otherwise we're going to have 0 issues. So let's see how we get on. Can we break 4.5 minutes here? That should be pretty fair. So Brakus Full Moon Rampage on 5.5k each hit, so 30k total. Not necessarily too bad. Taking into account it is hard Doom Tower. We're CCing in them quite well. 22,000, that's one. Another nice hit. I believe it's Towering Titan, a champion that I don't think I've ever got. So a counter attack to you, son. Weak hit. That's okay. You're stunned, that's fine. So we'll get rid of you. We have one more Basher, and a Cult Brawler and a Jizzo. Jizzo is actually a lot of fun. I did videos with him in the past, but I ended up feeding him. If I ever pull him again, I'll maybe just keep him at 50. I'll maybe put him to 50, because Jizzo can be your campaign farmer if you're not looking for speed. Put him in solo in lifesteal gear. There's videos on the channel, and it isn't the greatest of lifesteal gear at all. He puts the counter up on himself, and he will continually heal himself non-stop, and it's just so much fun to watch. So Hunter's Howl takes him out. We're going to slap Jizzo. Then we'll probably call it quits there. I think the message is quite clear that Brakus as a champion, very strong, no reward, not even 1 silver. Still managed to get 342, so half a ninja's damage, which is still okay. But the same as Stag Knight. But Brakus, you can take him anywhere. I will do arena at some point. I will just construct a team that kind of benefits him. And then we're just going to get the proper people that we need to fight. So I can give you the arena video that you deserve to see. So I'll go back to the whole screen there, but that's going to call it. That is the stats, that is the changes, that is Brakus the Shifter. He was a fusion champion, so some might have him, some of you may not have him. But he heals on his kit, got a nice hard hit in A1, got a 6-hitter on the A2, a 3-hitter on the A3, he revives after he's killed, automatically gets a turn. Such a fantastic champion. And guys, that will be it from me. I am Vilisink. I hope you enjoyed the content. If you did, please consider hitting the like button. And also, hit the subscribe button as well. It'd be much appreciated. Stay safe guys, keep on raiding, and I will see you in the next video.